Welcome to my Arab Africa channel today. Mali unveiled an ambitious military reinforcement program for 2025 to 2026, presented by Prime Minister Abdoulaye Mega to the National Transitional Council. This plan, structured around 8 priority areas, emphasizes national defense and security. Key objectives of the program: strengthening the armed forces, recruitment of 15,000 additional soldiers to improve national security and better respond to persistent threats. Development of military infrastructure, construction of new military camps in Buguni, Kida, Jen, and Nioro du Sahel to enhance military presence in strategic areas and facilitate security operations. Equipment modernization, acquisition of heavy equipment to equip the Malian armed forces with equipment that meets contemporary challenges. Strengthening internal security, recruiting 9,000 additional officers for the police and gendarmerie forces, and implementing a plan to secure roadways and deploy patrols nationwide. Regional context. This program is part of a regional initiative led by the Confederation of Sahel States, AES, which includes Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. The objective is to strengthen regional cooperation to address shared security challenges and harmonize defense and international representation policies. Next steps. The National Transitional Council will examine this ambitious program at its session on Monday, May 20, 2025. The adoption of this plan will mark a key step in implementing the government's priorities, with a clear focus on modernizing and strengthening Mali's military and security capabilities.
Security situation in the Sahel. Significant presence of jihadist groups carrying out attacks against security forces and civilian populations. Significant security challenges for Sahel countries, particularly Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, threatening their stability and development. Problems of poverty, corruption, and poor governance exacerbate tensions and conflicts. Impact of military cooperation with Russia. Military cooperation between Mali and Russia has enabled the acquisition of modern military equipment and the training of Malian forces. However, the presence of Russian mercenaries, particularly from the Wagner Group, has raised concerns about human rights violations and the exploitation of local natural resources. Mali's military strengthening program. Strengthening the armed forces, recruitment of 15,000 additional soldiers. Development of military infrastructure, construction of new military camps. Modernization of equipment, acquisition of heavy equipment. Strengthening internal security, recruitment of 9,000 additional officers for the police and gendarmerie forces. Regional implications. The AES Joint Force will play a crucial role in the fight against the growing insurgency in the Sahel region. Ground operations will be necessary to degrade insurgent support areas. Analysis of the security situation in the Sahel, particularly in Mali. Suggested questions to consider: what are the specific objectives of Mali's military reinforcement program, and how will they be evaluated? How does Mali intend to coordinate its efforts with other countries in the region to combat jihadist groups? What control and oversight mechanisms are in place to ensure that the Malian armed forces respect human rights and international law? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.